Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Utah Hockey Live broadcast on the University of Utah Hockey YouTube channel. This is Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya, and we're getting ready for puck drop between the University of Utah and the University of Colorado. This is game 2 of a 2-game series. Utah victorious last night, looking for the home sweep. It's opening weekend, and Utah wearing special jerseys, the camouflage jerseys honoring the United States military members who have served, are serving, and will serve, and honoring Mark Weiss, former Utah hockey player. His number retired here, and so we're very fortunate to honor his legacy and what he brought to this program. And so that's the reason you'll see Utah wearing the white and red camouflage uniforms. Colorado in their customary black and gold with your classic buffalo. But we've got a fresh sheet of ice in front of us here, folks, in Salt Lake City. The puck's dropped underway between the Utes and the Buffaloes. It's game 2, live from Salt Lake City. Puck will go down into the Colorado end, and it will go for icing almost immediately.
Well, that didn't take long.
10 seconds in, we have our first whistle. Grelich for Utah getting the start again. Colorado's goaltender Liam Ogwin, different starter from last night. Server was the starter last night, getting the night off tonight. Face-off won cleanly by the Buffaloes. It'll actually slide all the way out of the zone. It'll be Kinney, plays it along the wall. Michi dumps it in. Sticked away by Grelich. It'll be Dix. There'll be a man there. Bandoni. Here's a scrum on the far side. Colorado comes out with it. Bandoni, point pass. Slap shot from Hartman, and it's a good save by Grelich immediately.
Nice one-timer there.
"32 seconds have been played here in this young contest.
We'd like to welcome our viewers, of course, our Utah fans, and also our fans who are tuning in from Boulder, Colorado. Welcome to our broadcast.
And yeah, these two teams don't see each other every year. You would think so just because the regional proximity.
So close.
But they're actually in the Eastern Division of the WCHL, so it's good to see Colorado back in this building. It's always great welcoming the Rocky Mountain rivalry on the ice. And you know, it's played in football and all the other sports, the Pac-12 sports, but always fun to see it on the ice here. Colorado, they're not going to go away soundly. They were beaten last night by this Utah team, but they need wins bad in the WCHL. They have one lone conference win, so they're 1-4-0 in conference play.
Right, they really need to make up some points to climb back up into that WCHL ranking.
Yep, and Utah now 5-4-0, and Utah's going to want to be 2 games above 500. But as we said last night, this is game 2 of a 12-game stretch where Utah will be playing at home, 12 home games in a row. And of those games, of these next games, so starting yesterday, 14 of the next 17 games are at home.
So
Utah's already played a bulk of their visiting schedule. And coming out with a 500 record there is not bad. I mean, really, for a team that's been growing in this conference and a really tough conference, obviously you'd like it to be better, but 4-4-0 for all road games, really pretty good start. You know, obviously,
right. You want to try and split, you know, while you're on the road.
Right.
You know, that's that old saying, right? Split on the road, sweep at
right.
home.
Yep.
So, and Utah's going to have a chance. Now, Colorado, the good news for Colorado is they haven't played a lot of games.
Correct.
So they actually have a lot of points that they could earn still. So, you know, it would be worse if they'd played a lot of games and they had a, you know, bottom of the ranking. But right now, they do have some work cut out for themselves.
They do.
To climb up into the rankings.
And they played Utah. I mean, they came out yesterday looking very good. And they played Utah pretty well.
Especially in the first period of play, the teams actually looked pretty evenly matched.
They did.
But they just kind of kept falling farther behind. And then in kind of the second half of the second period, things kind of broke open.
So now it's McConaughey in the far side corner for Colorado. Still stick handles. Had himself a goal last night. There's a wrister. It's deflected up off a stick and out of play. The face-off looks like it'll stay in here in the Utah zone, that is, after the deflection.
And McConaughey, who scored the goal yesterday, he's one of the leading scorers for Colorado. Doug Wood actually is leading the team. 5 goals, 4 assists for 9 points. McConaughey is right up behind him. After last night, he has also 5, 4, and 9. Brody Pearson's in third with 4, 3, and 7. Adam Trunco with 2 goals, 5 assists for 7. And Mac Pashenik, sorry about that, Mac Pashenik has 3 goals, 3 assists, and 6 points. So Utah will have to make sure they keep an eye on McConaughey for sure.
Kraft drops it off there for Gibney. He eventually loses possession. Utah just dump it right back in as they get fresh skaters on the ice. Music sends a centering pass intended for the stick of Senegal, but never quite worked out. Gosnell sends that one high into the air. It'll bounce, and that will be icing against the Buffaloes.
And, of course, we don't want to forget our top 5 scorers for Utah right now in first place. And these numbers, I apologize, I did not update them from yesterday's game. So these are going into yesterday's game. We have Benji Michael. He's got 6 goals, 5 assists for 11 points. Landon Langenbrunner has got 6 goals, 3 assists for 9. Ethan Light, 4, 5, and 9. Jay Landakuzik has got 2, 5, and 7. And Jacob Slater with 3 goals, 3 assists, and 6 points. So, you know, Utah has got more scoring, which is evident in their better record.
Senegal behind the net. 2 Buffaloes there to break it up. McConaughey pinned along the boards. Dumped right back in by the Utes. Nislenik had the puck there for Colorado. It's sent all the way around. Music keeps it in, sends it right back to where it came from. Senegal to Music. Music back around the boards again. Gephardt taken away by McConaughey. Got some tired Buffaloes out there. They've had an extended shift. They will change now that they've gotten the puck into the Utah zone.
Out there when they couldn't clear the puck out of their own zone.
Music across the red line, dumps it in. He'll get off for a change. Chasing it down there for Utah is Schwab. Now it'll be Colorado the other way. Marcinkovic takes it in. Point pass. Hartman a shot, but it was broken up by Ethan Light's stick. Bandoni. Oh, he's hit hard. That'll be oh wow. I'm surprised that's on a boarding call. He went head first into the boards.
I was gonna say that was pretty close. No. Thankfully, he jumps right back up. He's right back up on his feet.
Kinney and Hartman play catch. It'll be Kinney with possession over there to Bandoni. Bandoni over there to
nifty glove save.
Demizio, and that will stop play here.
Folks, we also want to mention that for this memorial, Mark Weiss Memorial Game, we are auctioning these jerseys off as a fundraiser for military organizations in the Valley. So you can come to the game and put in a bid. You can also bid online. So check out the Utah website. That's utahhockey.com. And, of course, as we said, the proceeds will go to benefit one of the military organizations here in I believe, in Salt Lake City. I'm not sure exactly which ones. And they're very stylish-looking jerseys.
Pashenik a shot stopped there by Grilich. Yes, they are. They do a good job on these uniforms every year. There's a lot of different iterations out there from over the years, but these ones looking very nice.
Yeah, I like the classic laces on the front.
Slater stick handles behind the net. He's pushed off the puck by Furlong. It's Landakuzik. He's got Pearson on his back there. It's eventually taken away by Brody Pearson over to Furlong, and then it's the stick of Kate. Kate tape to tape back over to Pearson. Pearson skates it in. Backhands it over to Dickinson.
Nice defense, nice poke check there by Dix.
Puck in front of the Colorado bench. You got to be careful there for too many men. Wood, nice move by Wood. He skates it in. Wood, nice move. Oh, it's broken up eventually. It's still skating there. He scores!
Wow.
Wood just would not stop. Persistence is key.
Wood had to work hard for that one.
Utah tried to break the play up, but the forward momentum from Wood just kept going, and he was able to finally
He's able to
finish
get
the play.
puck in front of him as well. You know, it kept bouncing around, but he just managed to keep it in front of him. Got to give kudos to that goal, first goal of the game, and kudos to Mr. Wood.
And he scored a goal last night as well, so having an active weekend on the road in Salt Lake City, and the visiting team ahead early on in this contest. Nice couple moves by Furlong. Furlong was skated in, peels back, sends it down low to McConaughey. McConaughey trying to shake loose Carter. He pins it up. He pins up a man, but Wood's there to pick it up. Wood skating with it. A wrist, or he didn't shoot. He didn't shoot. I thought he was going to shoot that.
Yeah, surprised he had a little room in the slot.
Kind of faked like he was going to shoot it and then continued to skate around with it. It's Furlong. And now it'll be sent over to his teammate there, McConaughey, once again.
Once again, this Colorado team looking pretty good in this first period.
Ooh, and that will come right off.
Ouch.
There as they try and go for a one-timer, but that was Wood.
That's going to smart a little bit.
Wood looking for Pearson, and the play will stop. Colorado once again coming out guns blazing, looking like the better team so far. 13 minutes, 22 seconds left to be played in period number 1. I've been saying Furlong for number 7 in black for Colorado. I apologize, that's Ferguson. We have a Furlong on the M2 team.
Yeah, we just finished our men's D2 team, and so we have a Furlong that team.
And I think
he
wears
also
7.
wears number 7.
Right.
So I apologize for that.
Yeah, that's. I apologize for that. 2 games back to back. Sometimes that'll get you. So Gosnell sends a puck that was actually tipped by the stick of Farrow, so it won't go for icing, but Utah will end up with possession. They send it out. It's Urtis with some speed. Urtis drops it off for Light. Light wrists one, and it deflects off of Farrow's stick and out of play, so we will have a face-off in the Colorado zone. Both teams will opt to keep their lines out there. No changes made here. Marcinkovic there, able to win the faceoff. Langenbrunner trying to go for a one-timer. It's bouncing, and it actually bounces behind the net. Light to Langenbrunner. Now it's at Urtis at the point. Urtis a wrist shot, gloved up, and covered up
nice
by
shot,
Ogwin.
right on target, but Ogwin was ready for it.
So both teams will change. And now in the face-off circle, it'll be Demizio. And for Utah, it was Schwab. Colorado wins it regardless. And they send it out. Demizio dumps it in. Kinney now. Michi trying to find Demizio. Utah takes it over. Music sends it over to Dix. Dix to Gephardt. It bounces off his stick. And we will have a penalty.
Oh, first penalty of the game.
Dylan Dix.
Looks like he got tangled up back there behind the play with Michi.
That's a rough.
It's going to be a roughing call. 2 minutes.
So first special team situation will be a power play. Marcinkovic taking the face-off for the Buffaloes, who will look to control. They do so. He wins it cleanly. Pearson a shot. It's deflected off of a shin pad. And Gephardt is persistent and gets the puck all the way out. It's going to be Nislenik over to McConaughey. McConaughey peels back. Near side corner, spinning around. He's got Delaney on him. Utah able to clear it out.
Good job with Utah on that shift, clearing it out and then going for a quick change.
Islanic now skates it, drops it back over to McConaughey.
Oh, boy, that was really close. That almost got picked off by Urtis.
Pearson over to Wood. Wood tries to shovel it back over to Pearson. It's going back and forth. Utah trying to clear it. They will. And Islanic will have to chase that one down and quarterback another breakout with 1 minute remaining on their power play.
Yeah, Colorado's having a little trouble getting their offense organized and really setting up well in the Utah zone. It doesn't even look like they're on a power play.
Peschenik crashing the net. Music takes exception to that, and Grelich will cover it up and force the clock to stop with 11 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the first period, with 48 seconds remaining on the Colorado power play. Faceoff is won by the Buffaloes. They've been doing pretty good in that department. Peschenik on the near side corner. Stick handles. Ooh, almost stick handles it all the way out of the zone.
He almost got a little carried away there.
Peschenik, nice move. Over to Trunco. Trunco to Peschenik. Trunco, point pass. Ferguson a shot. Good save by Grelich. Colorado still attacking, looking to build on their lead. Ferguson passes over to Trunco. Trunco lost possession. Utah will play it out, and that might just about do it for Colorado's power play. 10 seconds remaining on their advantage.
Colorado does not have a very good record on power plays. They've only managed to convert 7 out of 58. That's like 12%. So, and kind of evidenced here, too, as they're unsuccessful. Yeah, you're off sides.
And it'll actually be a penalty against Colorado.
Ah.
Am I seeing hitting from behind?
Oh, okay.
Checking from behind, I'm not sure.
I was looking up here at the play. But you are correct.
Yep, checking from behind is the call.
That's the Utah box.
Jack Ferguson, 2 minutes for checking from
Understandable.
behind.
It's not your home rink, so. And now Ferguson gets escorted to the proper box, and he's going to sit for 2 minutes.
So now Utah to the power play as Colorado's power play just expired.
And unfortunately, Utah has not really converted very many of their power plays either. 8 for 46 chances. That's just a little bit above 17%. So they need to improve on that a little bit.
So Lana Kusick has the puck on the far side as Utah tries to find themselves a shooting lane. Michael over to Slater. Slater back over to Michael. Over to Delaney. Michael. Slater. Delaney. Back over to Slater. Point pass Lana Kusick just outside of his reach. First man there was Farrow. He tried to play it out. His first attempt unsuccessful. His second attempt successful.
Can't get it the first time. Take another whack at it.
With some speed, it's Delaney. He skates it in.
Boy, he's got some speed there.
Skates it behind the net. Goes all the way around, coast to coast. Play towards the goal line, backhand shot. Good save by Ogwin.
Ooh, bunch of
to the
flurry
point.
right there in the front.
Slater a wrister, sticked away by Ogwin. It's Michael. Back over to Slater. Slater to Michael, rips a wrister, and it's a good save again by Ogwin.
Utah really putting some good pressure on Colorado's defense in this power play shift. Ogwin's having to work a bit.
51 seconds remaining on the Utah power play. 9 minutes, 1 second remaining in the first.
Be a good motivator to score a goal in a power play goal on this opportunity.
Utah controls after the face-off. Dix to Langenbrunner. Urtis crashing, rebound loose, and it's flipped out by Borghi.
Yeah, really flipped out of play.
So we'll have another face-off. Borghi versus Urtis in the face-off circle. Urtis wins that one back to light. Now it's Dix. 37 on the power play for Utah. Dix to Light. Light to Langenbrunner, but it bounces over to Urtis. Urtis at the goal line. To the blue line for Dix. Now it'll be Urtis once again. He's trying to get it to Langenbrunner, but he can't quite do so. Borgie.
Oh, man. Borgie just
desperately
sacrificed everything to get that puck out of the zone.
Whacks it out. Now it'll be Dix spinning around. Pass to Light. Light drops it off for Urtis. Urtis to Light. Back to Urtis. They play catch. Langenbrunner near side corner. Sends it towards the net. Urtis was crashing there. And right out of the box, Ferguson. Puck goes right towards his skates. He's back out. As Utah skates it in. Urtis. Light, excuse me, tries to send a spinnerama pass to Urtis, but it's telegraphed. And now to be Nislanik skating it in. Langenbrunner, a long pass to Donovan. It actually hits the stick of Kate in a favorable way for Donovan. He's able to get the puck.
Yeah, it's almost like he kind of gave him a little push pass.
Donovan's pinned up along the boards. And now it'll be Nislanik. Wood plays it the other way.
Ooh,
Donovan tries to take it for a wraparound, but he lost the puck as it was poked away.
Gibney making some moves.
Near side corner. Tries to get it to Jackson, but Wood got a piece of it, forcing Utah to reset. Jackson skates with Wood behind him there. Bisson will play it forward to Kraft.
Wow. Big hit there.
Wood. Telegraphed there by Jackson. Oh, and he tried to leave it for Gibney, but we'll just skate it to the
had a little
opposite
too much
side.
momentum going the wrong way, unfortunately.
Great idea. Probably should have taken the shot, though. McConaughey has it there for Colorado. Passes it over to DiDemizio. Donovan picks up the loose puck. Skates it in. Peels back, waits for some numbers. Favorable numbers for Utah, but it's eventually taken away by DiDemizio. Ferguson. Over to Michi. Michi a shot, blocked by the shin pad of Carter. Utah on the counterattack. Kusik towards the net. Intended for Delaney, but just quite out of his reach. Hartman. Now it'll be... Oh, my goodness, that's an ugly hit. That'll be a penalty every single time. And I don't think there'll be much argument there from Michael. He will go to the box and sit for boarding. Oh, there's actually external discussion here on if this will be
maybe
more than a 2-minute penalty. Oh, no. I think this is on the nature of the hit.
Gotcha.
I mean, that was a defenseless player that was hit headed first into the boards, and I don't think Michael necessarily intended for that to happen, but we'll see what the call is here.
Oh, we're not going to see what the call is. It's going to be verbally transmitted, so we'll just have to wait till it shows up on the board.
So it is boarding. 2-minute minor, okay.
Yeah, so it's still just a 2-minute minor. So they had the discussion, and it sounds like they agreed with you, is that he wasn't intentional. It just, kind of looked awkward.
Yeah, if there was more intent there, you could argue to give him a 5-minute major or maybe a disqualification. But, I think it was kind of a bang-bang play. They were both going for the puck, and then, the player was defenseless, and Michael finished his hit. So, just a boarding call at the end of the day. That's favorable for Utah, obviously, only killing 2 minutes now. Colorado's second power play of the game.
Utah's going to have to be on their toes. That last faceoff on the other side kind of popped out really quickly and ended up going straight to Grelich. Of course, he was on guard for that.
Face-off won by Colorado. It's Ferguson over to Borgie. Ferguson at the point. Slap shot blocked by Ethan Light. It's going to be kept in, however, by Trunco. Dix tries to clear it out. He gets it to Urtis. Urtis will clear it out.
Yeah. Kill a little time off the clock. Make Colorado chase it down.
And now it'll be Trunco. Over to Pashenik. Pashenik skates it in, sends it around the boards. Trunco first man there. Utah giving him a hard time, and they will get it out. Goes right to the stick of Ferguson, however, so won't be a full clearance. Gephardt gets a piece of that. Bandoni back over to Ferguson. Big hit in front of the Utah bench, and that will be a penalty. And that is a pretty dumb penalty because that hit was very far behind the play. I think this is a very warranted call for whatever it is, whether it's a rough or a board.
It's going to be an elbow, I think. That's
an elbow, okay.
Saw, yeah. I think he came in pretty high on him.
Oh, okay, there's going to be two players going to the box.
Well, 91, Trunco came in after the play and got into Dix's face.
Trunco and Dix.
Which was probably, unfortunately for Colorado, gave up the advantage they were going to have. Because Michael's still in the box for a minute, so they could have had a two-player advantage.
We'll see how it all shakes out. And unfortunately for us, no signals given yet again.
They're just going to keep it a secret from us. They just don't want us to know. Unfortunately, when we don't know, you don't know either.
So regardless, it looks like it's still going to be a 5-on-4 in favor of the Buffaloes. Now it'll be a scrum along the benches there. It'll be Wood. Wood skates it in across the blue line. Near side corner, peels back. Nislanik can't quite handle it. Pressure provided there by Donovan. Now it'll be Marasinkovic. Taken away by Gephardt. He's got
nice little steal.
Donovan.
He's got help.
He's got Donovan. Over to Donovan. Donovan wrister blocker saved by Ogwin. Nice play. Nice setup there by Utah. That was the right thing to do. Try and go for that.
Yeah, good heads up by Gephardt to pick that off and then just, wait for reinforcements to come.
So McConaughey pinned up by Gephardt on the far side. 5 seconds remaining until Michael's out of the box and Utah's back to full strength. He's out. Colorado still controls. Wrister from Marcinkovic. Another shot, and it's gloved up by Grelic.
Save. Yeah, 2 quick shots in a row. Nice save by Grelic. See the men's 2 team hanging out in the balcony above the Utah goal. Should be feeling pretty good tonight with the win over Utah State, arch in-state rival Utah State, and a definitive win.
So now Utah with the puck behind their own net. That was Jackson. Over to Landon Kusick. He skates with it across the red line. It's dumped in. Kate was the first man there. Oh my goodness, what a big hit.
Boy, there's some heavy, hard hitting going on here.
That's Blevins skating it down there for Colorado. Whoops. As there's a heap behind the Utah net.
Yeah, Jackson lost an edge there.
And now it'll be Utah taking it out. Blevins hitting Michael there. Dumped in there by Kinney. Michael.
No, he's trying to tap it ahead to Slater.
Now it'll be Farrow who dumps it in. First man there was Bisson. Bisson's pinned up by Farrow and Borgie. Utah comes out with it. Oh, but an unfortunate bounce. Now it's Borgie. Wrists one. It's well wide. Slater trying to control. It's knocked loose. Pops up into the air. And both sides fighting for it at center ice.
Bodies flying all over the place.
Bisson peels back. Over to Jackson. Jackson to the stick of Urtis. Urtis across the red line. Skates it in.
Some room.
Urtis makes a nice move. Nice pass to Light. Oh, he hits the post. Rebounds loose. Oh, wow. What a nice shot.
That was a great play from Urtis to Light.
Carter, wrister. It's wide.
Totally saved by the post.
Urtis. Scrum in the near side corner. Langenbrunner to the point. Carter fakes a slapper. He'll send it down low. Urtis to the point. Carter again. Now it's Delaney. Over to Urtis. Delaney again. Wrists one. Blockered
nice
away
wrister
by Ogwin. Ferguson takes it over and skates it in. It's broken up by Utah. Looks like that was Gibney. And now it'll be Ferguson. Broken up by Gibney. Gibney trying to win that 50-50 puck. It now trickles its way to the near side corner. Played off the wall by Donovan. Pops up into the air. And
Music's got Wood hot on his tail.
now it'll be Music. Donovan, runs into his own player. 26 to go. Jackson trying to skate forward with it. He wins that puck. 20 to go. Has to get some numbers. Jackson skating. Stick handling. Sends it towards the corner for Donovan. Donovan's in a scrum. There's a big hit. Oh my goodness, a really big hit. Jackson Arister easily gloved up, no problem by Ogwin. 3.4 seconds remaining in the first.
Yeah, Colorado really putting the pressure on Utah right now. And I think Utah's got the speed advantage, but Colorado's just kind of not giving them a whole lot of room.
So Slater taking the draw against Marcinkovic.
Oops.
Marcinkovic, better known as mashed potatoes to his teammates.
Yes, this is what we were told. Mashed potatoes.
Another face-off violation there.
And I was afraid of that. That's the second one, so
and
that's
a penalty. Yeah. Bo Slater.
No, it's Che Lanakusik.
Or Lanakusik, okay.
Yeah,
delay of game.
He encroached twice in the circle, and for those of you longtime hockey fans, you know that it used to be they just send them out and
right.
like redo the drop, but now they just to kind of speed things up. They you get one oops, and then the second time it's going to be as Patrick said, a delay of game. So 2-minute minor.
Che's not happy about it. That's a really, really bad penalty to take. That's a preventable one.
Yeah, the circle's really close to us. He definitely jumped the gun twice. And that is the end of the period.
Dix, and it looks like 88 in black. Michi getting after it in the corner there.
We got a cross-checking penalty right here at the end.
That might be against Michi.
Yep, that's what they're doing, but they're just going to send him to the locker room. So he'll start his penalty at the start of the second period.
So that's it, folks. That's the end of the first period. We have
confusing at the end.
Some slew of penalties.
We got Swoop in the house.
We do. Swoop on the Zamboni.
I think it's the first time I've seen Swoop here at the ice rink.
But that'll end things here for the first period. Both teams will take a break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. You're not going to want to miss the action between the Buffaloes and the Utes. It's the Rocky Mountain rivalry on ice here from Salt Lake City. Colorado 1, Utah 0 at the break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with more hockey from Salt Lake City.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to Game Day Fun.
Anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real-world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might fade and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that, I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Oh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Hi, this is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
My name is Marguerite Van Komen, and I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My dog's name is Frank. What a good boy, huh? What a good boy you are. I start every morning waking up and having breakfast with the dog, and then we finish every day having dinner together, but everything in the middle changes. We train them using their own instincts, so instead of hunt for dinner, they're hunting for humans. A lot of thought goes into choosing these dogs. Number one, they've got to be able to handle the cold. Number two, they got to be pretty hardy. And three, we're looking for very high drive dogs. The dog that is gonna chew your sofa up at home, we want that dog. The people, the mountain at Snowbird, it's just special. And everything you wanna do is here in Salt Lake. Get off the plane, grab your gear from the luggage cart, and within 30 to 45 minutes, you're up here and skiing on snow. You know, Salt Lake is super unique. We have 4 full seasons. So you can come up, ski all morning till the snow gets a little too smushy, and then you go and hit 18 at the golf course at the bottom of the mouth, and then you can go out for a wonderful dinner and see theater. It's amazing how much you can fit into your day. And not only do we have everything that you want to do, but we have great people to do it with. Everyone wants to be outdoors, happy, and go and play. Every day is different, and I love that. I love showing up to work and going, what is on the plate today? Snowbird is my family, and Salt Lake is my home, and Frank is a great part of that. My name is Marguerite Van Komen. I'm a snowbird ski patrolman, and I am Salt Lake.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the art.
top, no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to the bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might fade and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab it, walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab it, walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that. I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Ooh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Hi, this is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
My name is Marguerite Van Komen, and I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My dog's name is Frank. What a good boy, huh? What a good boy you are. I start every morning waking up and having breakfast with the dog, and then we finish every day having dinner together, but everything in the middle changes. We train them using their own instincts, so instead of hunt for
Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya. We're getting ready here for period number 2 between Colorado and Utah, where Colorado maintains a 1-0 lead over the host Utes. We'll skate 4-on-4 for basically the first 2 minutes of this period. 1:57 on the clock for the Utah penalty, and a penalty up there for Colorado at the end there for a cross-check that happened post-whistle. So we'll have 4 skaters on an Olympic-sized sheet, lots of space, and we're underway.
Now, the thing that Colorado is used to is they may not be used to the size of the rink, but they are used to the altitude.
Yes.
Sometimes we get the teams, especially from the West Coast, that come in and they're used to sea level air, and you can tell they get gassed pretty quickly.
Yeah, and the Olympic-sized ice sheet's actually a really interesting conversation. I mean, it's 15 extra feet. Oh, there's a shot. Good save, Grelich. It's 15 extra feet. And talking with one of the coaches on the Utah M1 staff, it really is like in Utah, they actually have to adjust when they're on the road playing an NHL rink.
On a smaller rink.
Because they're used to
having more space.
They're used to having more space, correct. Yep. And I was talking to Coach Rob Feeney on the road about this, and he's like, we're here in Arizona, that's NHL rink, so we have to adjust. But also the road teams have to adjust to the bigger size. And he said he thinks it's a net positive for us. Although we do have to, adjust when we're on the road, he thinks it's a net positive because we have the bigger ice at altitude. Typically that's helping, but in the rare case you have Colorado where they're actually higher up than we are, so
yeah, so they don't mind the altitude, but they aren't used to the higher ice. And so we have another roughing penalty. Just penalties left and right here.
Yeah, one looks like it'll be against Utah.
Yeah, I didn't see who skated into the box. Oh, it's Dix.
Dix, yeah, he's not happy with himself.
He's not too happy. Boy, the officiating's been pretty tight tonight. They're really not going to let anything go.
They're not. So,
I didn't even see the whatever the infraction was. I was, we were busy talking about the Olympic-size ice, and then now it looks like Colorado's going to have a two-man advantage for almost a minute.
4-on-3 here for the Buffaloes for about a minute, as Anita said. So Nislenik, McConaughey, Wood, back over to McConaughey, Nislenik, McConaughey again playing catch, a wrister, it's wide. Wood, the rebound goes right through the wickets of Grelich, but it's off the mark, fortunately for Utah. Nislenik over to Wood. Colorado looking pretty good on this 4-on-3. McConaughey, one-time shot for Wood, he scores! Wood for Colorado makes it a 2-0 lead on the power play.
Boy, Wood just set up for that. And, there's not a lot you can do when you only have 3 bodies trying to cover all that ice. Not a lot for Utah to do when, again, 4-on-3. So Landekuzic is liberated with the goal.
Correct, yes. So now
but Dix is still stuck in the box.
It will be now, because of the way that works, Landekuzic's penalty and Michi's penalty were closely tied together, but because he's out of the box, that'll actually give Colorado about a minute power play time once Michi comes out of the box.
Once Michi gets his time served.
So now Utah has a hole to fill in.
Yeah, 2 goals. I mean, 2 goals is not insurmountable, but you don't want to start kind of giving away a goal or 2 a period without an answer on your own.
Ferguson skates it in. Borgie, Colorado now on the power play for the next minute here. Nice pass to Erdis, but he can't quite cradle it.
Just out of his reach.
Kite pins up Erdis along the boards. Erdis will just try and hold that puck there to burn some time, but Borgie will then take it away. Now it's the counter attack here. Peschenik skates it in. Sends it to a point man that wasn't quite there yet.
Right, they were doing a quick change.
Trunko, Peschenik.
They're going to try again.
Peschenik. Nislenik. Wrister, it's just wide. Peschenik, near side corner. Stick handles. Down to the goal line to Bandoni. Bandoni back to Peschenik. Slap shot from Nislenik, blocked by Ethan Light, and now Dix is out of the box. Colorado trying to keep it in, trying to keep the attack going. Pashenik, goal line, one-timer tipped in front.
Whoa.
Good save, Grelich. Now
That was close.
Nieslanik dumps it right back in. Dix shovels it forward. DiDemizio just backhands it right back in. Bisson over to Jackson, rings it all the way around the boards. He's got Slater. Slater skates it in. It's poked away. Still skating with it. Still has possession. Sends it towards the net for Donovan. Landekusic point pass Delaney. Carter down low for Slater. Donovan wins the puck over to Landekusic, but then it's taken away by DiDemizio until it's flipped up and out of play. So the clock will stop with 16 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the second period.
Yeah, Colorado, kind of a bit of a surprise here. Colorado ahead 2-0 here early in the second period. Utah hasn't been able to seem to give it an answer yet. Landekusic goes for a shot.
A shot. He still has it. Oh, and it's knocked loose and unable to take the second shot there. As Utah still skates with it. Shot. Never gets the net. Whistle blows. Net comes off. I couldn't quite see the net off there. Just moved barely moved, but nonetheless enough to warrant a whistle.
Yeah, Slater was there waiting, trying to deflect it in, but he was getting defended pretty well and got ridden off into the corner.
So Slater off the tie-up trying to win that puck for Utah. He does so, and then he's brought down. Oh, could argue a trip maybe, but regardless, nothing called there. Will be Landekusic across the blue line. Drops it off for Slater. DiDemizio then takes it away. Now to be Gosnell. Slater. Stick handling. Wrists one, and it deflects up and out of play. And if you haven't noticed, if you're a fan watching from outside of the Utah hockey program, we have figure skating glass here, so the puck goes out a lot.
Yeah, right. The glass is a little bit short.
Almost any sort of shot that gets deflected finds its way out of play. Gibney against Marcinkovic in the face-off circle.
Looks like we had an encroachment right before he actually dropped it.
They are calling that very tightly tonight.
Just basically really being strict.
Colorado wins that face-off. Utah trying to control, though. Point to point it goes. Wrist shot deflected.
Oh.
Heads back to the opposite end. Gibney. He's hit by Hartman. And a nice play by Blevins to break that loose. Now he's skating with it. A Utah player diving there. Looks like that's Pond. He's then brought down. Farrow plays it out. Now it's Hartman. Farrow with Pond on his back, trying to win the puck. Kinney over to Marcinkovic. He then dumps it in. Dylan Dix, captain of the Skating Utes. Second year of him donning the C.
The C.
Gibney skates it across the blue line. Nice pass over to Kraft. Kraft rips a shot, and it's a good save by the goaltender there, Ogwin.
Nifty wrist shot there by Kraft.
Oh, nice play by McConaughey to shovel that puck forward. He's got Bisson defending. One-timer intended for Wood. It's broken up. Shot, and it's gloved up by Grelich.
Yeah, McConaughey had a pretty nice open lane there to shoot, but fortunately Grelich had his eye on it.
And the Buffalo still skating with that 2-goal lead, and Utah is yet to answer those 2 goals, obviously. And
really, I mean, out shooting Utah at this point right now. We're 11 shots on goal for Colorado and just 6 shots on goal for Utah. So Utah needs to kind of flip that around and flip that ratio around.
Bisson, pass over to Langenbrunner at center ice.
Nice long pass.
Drops it off for Light. Light stick handles, trying to get it back over to Langenbrunner. It's then slapped away. McConaughey trying to take it over. Will find its way out. Light dumps it right back in. Colorado has possession. Ferguson, McConaughey over to Pearson. Pearson skates it in. Pearson dropping it off for McConaughey. Having a shot at the goal line. It goes wide. Shot from the point, tipped. Good save, Grilich. Pearson was there on the tip. Jackson now brings him over to the boards to force a pinup. Langenbrunner trying to get it to Jackson, but it bounces behind him. McConaughey has a pass that's telegraphed by Light, and he gets a pass, can't quite handle it, and he wins the puck back over. On his backhand, it's Light trying to get it over to Erdis. Erdis back over to Light. Jumps over his stick, and now it'll be Pearson for Colorado to begin a breakout. Back and forth a little bit here. And there's an errant pass. That will go for icing.
So Colorado kind of surprising Utah, I think, in the second game after last night's win. It's kind of hoping for the same, but looks like the tables have turned. And I don't think, it doesn't seem like Utah came up with an answer in that intermission before this second period of how to answer Colorado's swarming ice offense.
There's the puck in front of the net. Utah
Here's
trying to shove it in, but can't quite do so. It's Delaney now. Over to Carter. Carter backhands it up into the air now. Lanakusik takes it over. Skates it in.
Michael with him.
Backhand shot, and it'll be easily retrieved by Ogwin. And we'll have another stoppage.
Yeah, Michael was right there hoping for a rebound, but none forthcoming.
So it looks like Schwab will get the nod for Utah to take this draw against Peshenik. Schwab wins it cleanly. Music, a wrister, blocked immediately by Borghi. Now he's trying to win himself a breakaway over, but Music wins the battle. Trunco wins it right there. Backhand shot, good save Grilich. Didn't have much on it, but a good chance nonetheless.
Oh, nice lead.
Sunigal skating it in, onside, almost offside there, and that one easily gloved up by Ogwin yet again.
Ogwin looking very solid tonight. He's also, his defense is playing well in front of him. I think that was one of the things that Server didn't have as much of an advantage last night. Colorado's defense just didn't seem to gel last night. But they are doing a pretty good job tonight of shutting Utah out.
Yeah, I have no problem using the S word. He's got a shutout going right now. Playing
we're
very
not
well.
trying to jinx him, are we?
I didn't say that, but I know goalies don't like that, but you're not supposed to. I guess I wouldn't say that if our goalie had a shutout, but regardless, he's got one going. I have no problem saying it. Playing very well. So there is a scrum on the far side. It's Sunigal for Utah and Schwab trying to win it off of what looks to be Gosnell for Colorado. Just trying to break it free. Another scrum. That's Nislanik. Oh, a player brought down, and that puck is just going to get caught, and eventually it's broken out. It's went to Jackson. It goes right back to that same corner.
Yeah, that corner has like a puck magnet or something in it, embedded in it.
Finally breaks free. Schwab to the opposite side. Bisson a shot.
Nice. Good wrist
save.
shot. And now we are stuck in the other corner.
Yeah, a couple of scrums here. Just burning time off the clock. I mean, still plenty of game time left. Not even halfway through the contest, but Colorado has the luxury of wasting some time here. A delayed penalty against Colorado.
Well, it's Colorado.
Ooh, they eventually touch it up, and it will be a hooking call against the Buffaloes, which will send Utah to the power play. And going to the box will be
it's like Nislanik.
Cade Nislanik, Carbondale, Colorado native, in-state product for the Buffaloes.
So this would be an excellent chance for Utah to chip away at that 2-goal difference, and with a power play goal here.
So yeah, off that face-off, it'll be Utah. Oh, Jackson has it, backhand shot off the mark. Oh, a big hit along the boards there. Lanakusik retrieves that puck after the hit, skates behind the net. Still skating with it. Still skating with it. Eventually passes it over to Michael. Michael, Lanakusik, Delaney. Tape to tape, these passes all go. Slater back to Michael. Slater once again. Far side half board, stick handling.
They're giving Slater some room, so he's
Michael, nice play in front. He's trying to shove it in, but puck's still loose, and eventually, Ogwin there is able to cover it up and force a face-off. Get ready to drop the puck. Trunco and Erdis in the dot. And Trunco will get a warning. Man, these referees are sticklers.
They are really tight tonight.
Erdis wins the draw cleanly.
He didn't like the placement of Trunco's stick, and so he gave him a warning.
Dix, a wrist shot blocked by the pad.
Oh, we got a breakaway.
Borgie. Now here we go. It's Trunco with some space. Trunco skates it in, and a good save. Oh, and a Utah player runs right into Grulich, and no signal of a goal from the referee, but Colorado wants it. And man, that's tough to call there because that very well could be a goal.
I heard the whistle before Ethan crashed into the goal. But they're going to have a discussion. That's what I heard was the whistle right before Ethan wrecked into the goal.
Really, really tough call to make.
And
technically, you can say that
there's looks like he got a little shaken up. He slammed into the net.
No goal is the call on the ice. Colorado wants an explanation, and very much so. I mean, no goal was called on the ice, so technically, if you go by the rules of how this should go, you need clear and conclusive evidence. But obviously, we have no.
We don't have video replay.
No video review, but no goal was called on the ice. But Colorado, rightfully so. I mean, if it was Utah, I think they'd do the same thing. They'd argue to see, why any team might as well, because the puck did go in. It's just a matter of when the whistle was blown, and Colorado. I mean, they could use it too, just to bury Utah even more.
Right, that would
on
be
home
a
ice, because 2 goals, Utah is still very well capable of coming back into this. But luckily for the Utes, that is waived, no goal. Hopefully both players a part of that are okay. Yes. Yeah. Now it'll be Erdis skating across the logo. Now it's Light. Light over to Langenbrunner. He can't quite handle the pass, so it'll be bouncing out after Colorado whacks it out. Light over to Dix. Dix, a long pass over to Langenbrunner, but
just out of reach.
Saucered a little bit too high. Langenbrunner trying to win that puck over, sends it towards the middle. Right idea, but nobody home. Colorado once again clears it out. 25 to go on the Utah power play. Erdis waiting for some numbers. Finds Light, skates it in. Pass to Langenbrunner, has some space. Wrists one. It's a good save by Ogwin. Dix at the point. Over to Erdis. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Light. Far side point. Over to Erdis. Tape to Dix. Light. Nislenik out of the box. Colorado back to full strength. Dix. Over to Erdis at the goal line. Pops it up into the air. Dickinson takes it away. Then Light wins the puck. He brings it in. One-timer. It's bouncing around. Stick away. Rebound. Pops up in the air. Oh, my goodness. They can't quite find a way for it to go in. It'll be Bisson at the point, and then eventually it's taken away by Marcinkiewicz, and here he comes. He shoots. Oh, and a good save. That was Marcinkiewicz, actually. I apologize. Looking down at my sheet a little too quickly there.
Look down at the sheet and look at the play, the breakaway at the same time.
Mash Patel's a shoot. Oh, my goodness. It's Dickinson at the point. They're trying to find a way for it to go in, and Utah takes it away. What chaos. Oh, my goodness. Now it's Utah in the counterattack. It's Jackson through the neutral zone.
He needs some support.
Rister, good pad save by Ogwin. Marcinkiewicz now passing it back to Kinney. Marcinkiewicz again. Hartman across the red line, dumps it in. Bisson for Utah, trying to break it out. Slater plays it off the board. It's then slapped back by Hartman. Now Dickinson has it at the blue line. Dickinson, a shot. Hit the glove of Grelich.
Oh, McConaughey's got it.
McConaughey to the point for Hartman, but Atlanta Kusik tried to take it away. Hartman keeps it in. Wrister gloved up, no problem by Grelich, and he will force a whistle.
Yeah, not a lot on that particular wrist shot, and Grelich had a clear line of sight, so he gloves that.
So now we will have a face-off in the Utah zone, of course.
Utah doing a better job this period of getting some offensive opportunities, shot opportunities, and really putting the pressure on Ogwin in the Colorado zone.
Another face-off violation. In one game, this is the most I've ever seen been called.
I've seen, yeah. I think all season, both teams.
Sonnegal gets that puck. Nice clearance there by Carter. Now it'll be Utah skating it in. Schwab over to Sonnegal trying to make a nice move, but the stick of Cade Neslenik was right there to break it up.
Loose.
Nice active stick by him. And now it'll be Gosnell. Back to Neslenik. Pops it way up into the air, and it hits a light, and that will, of course, stop play.
Yes, that doesn't happen too often.
Not exactly a low ceiling here, but that popped way up into the air.
Yeah.
We'll have a face-off in the Colorado zone, since that's where the puck came from when it popped up. Pearson and Gibney for Utah. Gibney won it cleanly. There was a shot by Delaney. It was high. Now it's Carter chasing after it.
Oh!
Gibney trying to center it. It's taken away. Now it's Gosnell over to Pearson. Pearson skating it in. Neslenik at the point. Over to Gosnell. Wrists one. It is off the mark. And now it's cleared out of the zone. Chasing after it is Jules Donovan for the Utes. Sent all the way around the boards and out. McConaughey will skate with it. Music fortunately there for Utah to break it up. McConaughey skates it in. He's got Pearson. He wrists one. It's wide. Rebound is loose. Trying to shove it back in was Pearson, but can't quite do so. McConaughey over to Pearson.
Boy, McConaughey has a wicked wrist shot.
He does. We saw it yesterday. He had a beautiful goal.
Yeah, and you could just hear it when it bounces off the boards. It's louder than the other guys' shots. He has a wicked, it's got some serious velocity on that wrist shot.
So Colorado trying to set up a shot. Unable to do so. It's Kraft. Now Gibney for Utah. Gibney lets one go. It's off the mark. Dix. All the way around to Erdis. Erdis drops it off for Light. Light back to Erdis.
He's got some
There's
room.
Light, a backhand shot. Oh my goodness, oh, good save. Oh, that was a real chance there for Utah. The goaltender couldn't quite track down the puck, and it was loose right in front of him. There's a shot from the point, bouncing around. Denver gets to the net. Point pass again. Bisson sends it towards the net. Oh, nice save by Ogwin. He is standing on his head so far tonight.
Yeah, that was a great try by Erdis. That deflection was right on goal. And really, Ogwin really had to scramble. Yes, and as Justin, our PA announcer, reminds people, don't forget we have an auction going on for these Mark Weiss Memorial jerseys. You can bid online, or if you're here in the center, you can walk over to the table, which is right near the entrance, and put your bid there. And, of course, the proceeds do go to one of the military organizations here in Salt Lake.
Colorado dumps it in. Utah trying to get the puck out. Jackson to Langenbrunner to Erdis, and Erdis will skate with some speed. Skates around a man. Drops it off for Light. Light peels back. Pass to the point.
Oh, just out of reach.
Jackson dumps it in, and the whistle's going to blow.
Yeah, that got a little bit ahead of Jackson, and so the puck actually did trickle out across the blue line.
So we'll have a face-off here outside the zone. 4:22 remaining in the second.
Yeah, Utah just kind of having a hard time deciphering Colorado's defense and finding their, their weak spot.
And not looking particularly organized are the Utes in any facet here. They've had a couple of good chances. Well, there's a scrum going on down there, and Carter is going to get whistled for a rough, almost certainly.
Yeah, when the puck goes way away and you're still wrestling with your guy in the corner, that's just not a good thing.
Yeah, it's a rough against Carter, Kenyon Carter for the Utes. Local.
To add insult to injury, he broke his stick as well. So Utah again is going to have to go on the penalty kill. That's a lot of penalty kills, if I recall, for Utah this game.
Yeah, not ideal for the Utes.
No, not when they're already 2-0 behind.
.406 remaining in the second. Colorado a chance to open this game up a little bit. As they skate a stick over to Carter, because he will need that when he comes out of the box.
Yeah, he'll probably need something. Yeah, so 6 penalties already Utah's racked up in a period and not quite 2 periods.
Islanic. Now it's McConaughey. Down low to Wood. Colorado's got their power play line 1 out there. There's a shot. It's wide. Pearson tries to slap at it, pops up and goes over to Marcinkovic. Islanic at the point. Wood. McConaughey. Islanic. McConaughey a slap shot, and it's blocked by Dix. I'm sure he's going to feel that one.
Yeah, that's going to leave a mark.
Islanic. Another shot. Another block by Dix. A wrister. Rebounds loose up, and it's batted from the stick of Wood. And he hits a home run out of play.
Yeah, so I just talked about his wrister. Well, he's got a slap shot too, apparently.
And so now we'll have another face-off. And this is club hockey, so these are pay-to-play players, and they have to pay for their equipment. So when you see a broken stick like that in the previous play,
that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's could be anywhere from $150 to $300 of equipment destroyed.
Depending on what part broke. If the blade broke, that's not so expensive to replace. But if the shaft cracked, yeah, that's a lot of dough.
Pearson a wrister. It's blocked by Light. Another shot pad save Grelich. It's still loose. Wood trying to win the puck, and it's pinballed out by Cole Music.
Nice heads-up play by Music.
Islanic over to McConaughey. He'll skate with it. Brings it in. McConaughey a shot. Good save. Grelich. It pops up into the air.
Off his face mask.
Utah trying to bat it out. Kept in by McConaughey. He tries to pass it. Makes a really nice pass to Pearson. Pearson down low to Wood. Wood for Marcinkovic, but can't quite get a shot off.
Urtis. I think Urtis got a piece of that
Pearson, one-timer for Wood. He scores! That's his second goal of the game. And Colorado takes a 3-0 lead. It's Douglas Wood, the Michigan native. And the Buffaloes are putting the Utes' hopes of a sweep to rest at the moment.
We got hats getting tossed on the rink. Was that his third?
That may be his third goal of the game.
Maybe that was his third because we got hats on the rink. Let me go look up the goals here. 1. Yes, that was his third. That was his third. I think one of the early ones we thought McConaughey, he actually got the assist on.
So I think that might be his third then.
So that's his third because we saw hats flying on the rink, and that means he has a hat trick.
Unless the Colorado supporters are wrong, I don't know. Oh, here comes Trunco. Trunco a shot. He scores! Colorado breaking this thing wide open. It's Trunco.
Oh my goodness.
Adam Trunco making it 4-0 Buffaloes. They haven't even put the third goal on the board yet. Power play goal for Colorado, the first one, and the second one coming on even strength. And this thing is wide open.
And Utah's going to change goalies. So that looks like Jackson Leedy coming on.
Breakdown from Utah.
Hometown crowd is kind of stunned into silence
right
now.
This is, I mean, the scoreboard still says 2-zip. It's 4-zip.
They still have the old penalty up even.
Yeah, the home side pretty stunned.
Yeah, this is a pretty surprising outcome right now. I mean, this is a pretty surprising score. I would not have expected the 4-0 to be in Colorado's favor for sure.
I mean, there's still a whole period after this one, but Utah's got to start filling this in.
Yep, pretty steep hill to climb.
Langenbrunner over to Music. Back over to Langenbrunner. He can't receive the pass quite cleanly, so now it'll be Di Demizio. Over to Bandoni. Bandoni skating in. He's pushed off the puck. You go from a manageable 2-goal deficit to now a 4-goal deficit. It doubles in the span of 30 seconds.
2 goals per period. Yeah, and right, span of 30 seconds these last couple.
Bisson tries to pass to Sonnegal, but it's off the mark. It'll be Hartman. Gephardt tries to pick it off. It's Di Demizio. He skates it in a shot. Good save by Leedy. Sonnegal pops it up into the air, clears it out, because that's just about all Utah can do right now. Gephardt over to Music, flips it up into the air, and dumps it in. Utah gets a change. There's a shot from the point from Schwab. It's a good save. Oh, my goodness. Goalie gets an elbow of some sort.
Yeah, face full of armor there.
Gephardt gets a stick on it, so no icing. They'll chase after it. Dump and chase for Utah.
46 seconds left.
Lana Kusick with the puck. It's broken up by the stick of Michi. Jackson skates back. Marcinkovic sends it towards the net. As Dickinson's there for CU. Marcinkovic yet again. .14 seconds remaining in the second. Scrum on the near side. Colorado trying to get one more before the break. It then pops up into the air, and that looks like it will be very unlikely. We'll see the horn end the second period of play here in Salt Lake City in Colorado. At the end of that second period, they're breaking this thing wide open. It goes from a 2-goal deficit from the Utes to a 4-goal deficit, doubles. And Utah's got 20 minutes to get back in this thing. And, man, Colorado looking like a pretty seasoned team tonight.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, they are looking really good. I was wrong about 2 goals a period. It was 3 goals in that second period. Yeah, again, color me surprised. This is not the score where I'd expect Utah to be on the zip end of a 4-0 game.
Yeah, I mean, Colorado, as we said, coming into this game, they are 1-4-0 in conference. Utah's 5-4-0, so obviously big difference.
And this is a big deal because Colorado is ranked a couple slots below Utah in the WCHL rankings and considerably lower in the ACHA rankings. So a loss to Colorado really could impact Utah's ranking.
Oh, yeah, it could put a dent. So Utah, obviously, the coaching staff, Coach Feeney, is going to light a fire underneath these guys in the locker room as they take a break. We'll take a break up here as well. We'll be back for the third period of play and see if Utah can come back from a 4-0 deficit. We got plenty of time to do so. We'll be back with more hockey from Salt Lake City in just a few moments. Don't touch that remote. It's Colorado 4, Utah's 0.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the hope
Welcome to Game Day Fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that, I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Oh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Hi, this is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
name is Marguerite Van Komen, and I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My dog's name is Frank. What a good boy, huh? What a good boy you are. I start every morning waking up and having breakfast with the dog, and then we finish every day having dinner together, but everything in the middle changes. We train them using their own instincts, so instead of hunt for dinner, they're hunting for humans. A lot of thought goes into choosing these dogs. Number one, they've got to be able to handle the cold. Number two, they got to be pretty hardy. And three, we're looking for very high drive dogs. The dog that is gonna chew your sofa up at home, we want that dog. The people, the mountain at Snowbird, it's just special. And everything you want to do is here in Salt Lake. Get off the plane, grab your gear from the luggage cart, and within 30 to 45 minutes, you're up here and skiing on snow. You know, Salt Lake is super unique. We have 4 full seasons. So you can come up, ski all morning till the snow gets a little too smushy, and then you go and hit 18 at the golf course at the bottom of the mouth, and then you can go out for a wonderful dinner and see theater. It's amazing how much you can fit into your day. And not only do we have everything that you want to do, but we have great people to do it with. Everyone wants to be outdoors, happy, and go and play. Every day is different, and I love that. I love showing up to work and going, what is on the plate today? Snowbird is my family, and Salt Lake is my home, and Frank is a great part of that. My name is Marguerite Van Komen. I'm a snowbird ski patrolman, and I am Salt Lake.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to Game Day Fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your walk.
Welcome to the arts.
Top your trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to the bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that, I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Oh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this would be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
This is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
Welcome back to the broadcast, folks. This is Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya. Got a fresh sheet of ice here for the third period. It's Colorado and Utah here from Salt Lake City, and Colorado comes into the third period with a very big lead. 4-0 is the lead.
Steep hill for Utah to climb right now. Got to make up 4 goals in 20 minutes. Ouch.
Very steep hill. I think you have plenty of time, but that's got to start right now for Utah. I need a quick one out of the gate to get the fans into it.
I think, yeah, and they need to kind of get themselves motivated as well.
Right.
I mean, they're going to have to really go all out to make those goals happen, and so a little bit of motivation would certainly help.
It's Light, looking good so far.
Or
over
inspiration, perhaps. Motivation and inspiration.
Light, Langenbrunner, excuse me, sending it through the zone. A slap shot from Jackson. He pops up into the air, and the whistle will blow. High stick is the call.
Uh-oh.
By the official. Looks like high stick as in puck was touched too high in the air with a stick blade by a Utah player as the faceoff comes out of the zone.
Right, so not actually an infraction, or not a penalty, just an infraction.
Right. Faceoff won by the Buffaloes. Peshenik skates it in. He's thwarted to the near side corner in the Utah zone. And now it'll be Landon Kusick. He skates it in near side half boards. Peels back, wrist shot, patted away by Ogwin, who has been having himself an excellent night. By the way, he's got a shutout.
Yeah, right. You're going to just keep on trying to jinx him, are you? But he is playing really, really well.
Yeah. Peshenik there, a nice backhand shot, good save by Lady. But yes, he's been playing very well. Michael will skate the puck.
Looks like that was offsides. Yep.
Yeah, Lady getting his first, his first minutes on home ice. He's gotten some minutes, I believe.
Yeah, a little bit. He's had one game. Looks like he played maybe a couple of periods or a period and a half. And so he's getting a little bit more ice time. We also have a third goalie, Marcelo D'Antognano, who's, I don't know if he's dressed because I don't know if I see him. I think that's Grilich, right? We're looking at. So.
But Lady, he's got some sweet pads. Those pads, actually, I was looking at them.
Pretty.
It's the skyline of Salt Lake City with the mountains in the background with the red stripe.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's creative.
What that is.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. You can see that now. That I was wondering why it wasn't even, but now I see what you mean. It's like a skyline. Very cool.
Of course, that infamous Salt Lake City skyline, right?
Oh, is it infamous?
Up there with New York. I'm just kidding. But I guess the mountains are more or less the impressive part.
I don't know.
More or less, you have the New York skyline, Chicago skyline, Philadelphia, Boston. Salt Lake typically doesn't make that conversation, so.
Yeah, we don't actually have the tallest skyscrapers or anything. The mountains, like you said, are much more imposing.
That's the focal point, yes. Donovan, near side corner. Gibney got Nislanik on his back there trying to slap that puck away. Kraft. A pass that didn't quite get to Gibney. McConaughey for Colorado. Over to Gosnell. Gosnell to the stick of Pearson. Pearson cross center ice. And they'll skate it right in. Pearson tries to have a shot. It's sticked away. Kraft to Jules Donovan for Utah. He dumps it in. Utah will get a proper change. Get some reinforcements and fresh legs out there as we've played almost 3 minutes here in the third period. Marcinkovic skates it in, wrist shot, blockered away.
Yeah, Colorado's not letting up. They're not going to take that 4-goal difference for granted, that's for sure. Oh, here we go.
Gephardt, he skates it in.
Go.
Nice move, trying to pass it. It's poked away. A wrister from the point, saved by Ogwin. And now Colorado will counterattack. They'll just dump it in, and you'll see probably a lot of dump and chase hockey here from the Buffaloes just to try and burn that clock.
Burn some time off the clock.
Force Utah to play with less time. Gephardt. Back to Carter. Carter fends off a forward there from Colorado. Gephardt flips it up into the air. Now it's Kinney. Langenbrunner has to peel back because Gephardt's in the zone.
Gephardt needs to hustle out of there. Oh, he's just going to go to the bench. Time for change.
So it'll be Langenbrunner, skates it in. Has Music. Pass intended for Music. It's broken up by the stick of Kinney from Colorado. And now it'll be Delaney there for Utah. Matthew Delaney in the far side corner. It's Langenbrunner behind the net. He's triple teamed by a host of Buffaloes. It's Light to the point. A wrist shot's deflected, never gets to the net. It'll be Music now. Over to Light. Light stick handling. Breaks through a couple of players, but lost the handle of the puck. So they're still trying to crash that net and force the puck towards goaltender Ogwin there. Light. Tape to Erdis. Erdis skates it in. Nice move. Tries to drop it off for Langenbrunner. He'll have to fight for it. Drops off for Erdis. Now it's Light. Light backhand shot across the zone. Couldn't quite get it to go. Erdis spins around. Langenbrunner slap shot. It's high. Dix over to Light. Light trying to win that puck by will of force, but looks like Colorado will just send it the other way. Carter. He's pushed off the puck there. It's Erdis. Long shift for him. Been out there for over a minute and a half.
Breaks his stick on that.
Light will skate it in. He's had a long shift as well. He'll skate back. Wrist shot. Blockered away by Ogwin. Slater peels back. Stick handles. Landon Kusik, far side corner, sends it toward the net. Slater will chase after it. Got a stick blade down there to deal with. Broken stick blade. Michael, goal line, skates it in. Tries to stuff
it in that near post.
By the skate blade there of the goaltender Ogwin for Colorado. There's a wrister. It's tipped in front. Good chance on the left. Chelan Akusik was trying to redirect that one into the net. He's pinned up along the boards by Kate. And the whistle is going to blow. There will be a penalty called. Boarding is the call. I would assume that would be against Colorado, and that is the case.
Yeah, I think that was Michael went into the boards pretty hard there. And it looks like that's Mr. Kate.
Jesse Kate will sit 2 minutes for boarding. Referee just explaining the call to him as he sits down in the box. And now Utah, as good a chance as any, but plenty of time is burned off this clock here.
Yeah, that was a long shift without getting a goal or a stoppage.
4-goal comeback would be very impressive. I'm waiting for it. I'd love to see it. Good chance here for the Utes to get on the board.
Yep, now would be a great, excellent time.
So it's Utah at the point. It's Dix. Winds up a wrister, never gets the net. It's blocked by, looks like, the jersey of Nislanik. Light at the point. Receives that crisp pass. Langenbrunner, near side corner. Light makes his way in. Langenbrunner past the point. Dix.
They got Gebhardt in a good position there, right in front of the goal.
To Dix. Light wrists one. It's deflected to the opposite side. Dix at the point. Gonna let one rip. And it's a good save by Liam Ogwin. He's up to the task as he's been all night. He's playing an excellent game.
Yeah, he's having a really good game. And I sort of feel like, too, the difference for Colorado tonight is their defense is kind of gelled. Last night, their defense fell apart quite a few times. Yep. And so Server had to work a lot harder. And I'm not trying to say Ogwin's not having a good game, but I think Server had to really work hard because he had quite a few times where he's kind of hung out to dry by his defense.
And how many shots did Utah have on Server? I mean, it was ridiculous.
46 or 47. Right. It was a lot. Yeah, he told me. He says, yeah, it was a lot. It was 47 or 46.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a number he remembers.
He says, I try not to blame myself too much if a couple go in when I get that many shots on goal.
Good way of thinking about it, having that positive mentality.
You have to have a short memory when you're a goalie. Because you don't want that stuff haunting you. Otherwise, you're just going to get in your head and you're not going to be able to perform well.
Solana Kusic skates in. Nice couple of moves. He shoots. He scores! Shaylan Kusic gets the Utes on the board. And it's a power play goal.
Yeah, he had to work hard for that one. And he had to get around a couple people and drops it in. And finally, Utah gets on the board. That's good. Let's see if that can perk the guys up and start a little momentum change.
Step one, get one back. Now get 3 more back.
Yeah.
And Utah will have a chance to bring this thing to overtime if they can do just that. But 12 minutes, 44 seconds, there's enough time there. You just have to be playing the same game you played yesterday. Play the game that got you 47 shots on goal.
Yep, 47 shots on goal.
Here's Pearson. He has a shot. It's well wide.
Oh, big collision in the corner.
So it'll be Slater playing it over to Dix by way of a backhand pass off the boards.
Oh, nice
Michael
pass across to Michael, but he goes down.
Yeah. Ferguson takes it away from him, and now it'll be Pearson sliding it over to Ferguson. He tries to get it to McConaughey. He can't, just outside of his reach. As McConaughey still tries to win that puck over. It gets to the point for Wood. McConaughey skates it in. Colorado looking to get that goal back quickly. Risser from the point. It's wide. McConaughey rebound, and his shot's also wide. Gephardt with no stick, or excuse me, Michael with no stick trying to play that puck.
There's a lot of broken sticks tonight.
McConaughey sends it towards the net. No look shot, and it'll just go to the opposite side where Hartman slaps one. It's blockered away by Lady. McConaughey, goal line, poked away by Logan Jackson. Now it'll be the goal scorer, Shaylan Kusic, with the puck. Skating it across the logo. He skates it in again. Plays it off the wall to himself, trying to slap it in. It's a save by Ogwin. Kinney over to Hartman, just outside of his reach. Utah centering pass.
Nice try at a centering pass.
Just quite off the mark, and that puck bounces over Jackson's stick. So now it'll be Pearson the other way with Trunco. Trunco a wrist shot, and Lady has no problem covering that one up.
Yeah, Trunco scored. I'm sorry, Trunco did not score that. Oh, no, he did score the 4th goal, right? Yeah, he scored the 4th goal right after Wood. So he is a dangerous threat.
And yeah, Colorado, they want to get that goal back, because obviously the goal differential as well factors into that ACHA computer ranking.
Right, goals for and goals against.
And that's why they call it the computer ranking. It's all an algorithm that determines your outcome.
All some kind of fancy calculation.
Donovan over to Kraft. And it'll be skated down by Gibbity.
In the corner.
Kraft, point pass, shot, and it's gloved up by O'Gwyn.
Utah looking a little lively, kind of got perked up after that goal. Let's see if we could turn that into goal number 2. That's what I'm rooting for.
If they can get another goal here in the next minute or two,
that would be
down
key.
The stretch, it gives yourself a chance, but I mean, it's got to come quick.
Yeah, you don't want to leave yourself trying to score 3 goals in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and Colorado, they're just going to try and weather the storm as best as they can. You're going to see a lot of dump and chase hockey. It's boring, but it's the name of the game when you're up and you got a team tailing you on your back, trying to fight their way back into it, especially on home ice for Utah. Delaney. Jackson over to Gephardt. Gephardt passes to the stick of Schwab. Schwab a wrister. I think it deflected off of Kitay's stick.
Yes, I think that hit a stick on its way up.
So the faceoff will stay in the Colorado zone. Almost halfway through the 3rd period of play, Utah is on the board.
Still trailing.
White a shot off the faceoff. That's a great chance for Utah.
Yeah,
and a great save by O'Gwyn. Oh, and Urtis was hit there as he was trying to glove that puck. Light fighting for it.
Kind of tied up there.
Taking it away. It's played off the wall by Langenbrunner, forcing Colorado to reset. This is the first of 2 series in which Utah plays in the Eastern division WCHL team. The next one, that will be on the road in Norman against the University of Oklahoma.
Which will come nearly at the end of the season. That's way down the road. They're actually going to make a quick stop to play one game against UCO while they're out there.
It should be a good weekend for the Utes. It'll good test against a couple of good teams. But as part of the WCHL schedule, you play the 4 other teams in your division, home and away. And then in the Eastern Division, you play one of those teams at home and one of them away. Changes every year. Here's Light. Light brought down. That will be a penalty. There's a shot. Oh, it hits the crossbar. There's a rebound, and it's still being knocked
goes
around.
And heads to the bench.
And a good chance for Utah. Almost another goal there.
That would have been perfect.
But Utah back to the power play where they scored their first goal just moments ago.
Excellent opportunity for Utah right now. If they can score a quick goal here and get a power play goal, that still leaves them plenty of time to make up those last 2.
I didn't see the signal, but I'm going to assume that's a 2-minute minor for tripping against Kinney.
Hooking.
Hooking, okay.
Same difference.
Just the way the stick inhibited you, I guess. But it'll be Michael over to Slater. Point pass. Gephardt rips a wrister. It's deflected wide. Landon Kusick over to Michael. Slater back to Michael. Point pass, and it's
gets by Delaney.
Yeah, well off the mark, so that'll force Utah to reset. Precious time will tick off the clock. 90 seconds remaining on the Utah power play. 8.5 to go in regulation time. Landon Kusick skating with it.
Colorado doing a really good job of keeping Utah from breaking out of their zone.
Yes.
And killing a lot more time off the clock.
And
that was an interesting line change, or not?
So now Utah will break it out. 1:05 to go on their power play. Urtis skates it in. Urtis waiting for reinforcements. Passes over to Michael. Michael, far side corner. Oh, and he's hit pretty hard. Michael over to Slater. Slater at the goal line. One-time pass intended.
To Gephardt, and no call on that one. Boy, that looked like he got upended.
Dix, nobody there.
Ooh.
So Colorado's going to pounce on that. Here comes Borgie.
Didn't get all of that one, so off the heel end of his stick.
He's probably okay with that. That's just going to burn some more time off this clock. Dylan Dix over to Urtis. Urtis skates with it. Sends to the opposite side. Langenbrunner. Urtis. Langenbrunner didn't quite see that puck. Now he's going to be pinned by
bit of
Ferguson.
Miscommunication there.
Gephardt comes to help. And just like that, Kinney's out of the box. That's the end of the power play for Utah.
And another 2 minutes ticked off the clock.
More importantly, I guess you could say, here comes Pearson. He skates it in. Around the Utah defender. He shoots. Oh, good save, Leedy.
Nice save, Leedy.
And there will be a tripping call against Colorado. That's a great save by Leedy.
I thought that was going to be a goal for sure. Boy,
I thought so too.
Save.
Yeah, really brilliant save.
Got to be the pads.
There was a penalty drawn there by Utah as well, and Wood's not happy with the call. But I mean, it was a pretty clear trip, just unintentional.
Yeah, right. He didn't mean to, but boy, he did send Ethan Light flying. All right, another good opportunity for Utah. It'd be preferable if they could score a power play goal in the first minute as opposed to the second minute, because they are that time really is kind of trickling away from them right now.
And we have a whistle
for something.
And I believe they're stopping the referee points to the scoreboard. I believe it's because the clock
the
was
2
not
minute
started.
didn't start. Yeah, the 2 minute didn't start ticking down, so they're going to take a few seconds off.
Referees might have him take some time off.
Yeah, I think that's what he's telling him. He wants to take some time off because the 2 minute penalty just was stuck on 2 minutes after the puck drop. That happens. We have that happening in soccer as well. You'll have that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty important. Every second counts, right? So
yeah, in a game like this, every second definitely counts.
And a lot of discussion about just a couple seconds, but I mean, it is important. It is.
Okay, well, it looks like they're happy with. Oh no, they're starting it back
So
at 2.
I guess they are going to say to just replay instead of count that time.
Yeah,
that's a
very
really interesting decision. I didn't think that was even really.
Yeah, do over. I didn't know that was possible.
That was even possible. So now it's Utah. They're just trying to chip away at this deficit. Slater skates in and has a shot. Nice glove save by O'Gwyn.
Now in soccer, one of the on-field officials actually has a watch, and he actually keeps the times just in case something goes wrong with the clock. Like say the power goes out.
Sure.
Does that happen on the ice?
These referees are not. I don't believe they're keeping time in hockey. I don't believe they keep time.
That would be kind of a tough job to do in a hockey game.
Yes.
Because the clock stops a lot more often than it does in soccer. In soccer, the clock pretty much runs for just about everything.
Slater over to Michael. Michael stick handling. Slater, Utah really needs a shot here, and my goodness, an errant pass there.
Yeah, that's
frustrating
not going to do it
for Utah. Delaney calling for it at the point, but just that pass not quite in the area for him. So Utah will now have to reset with 80 seconds remaining on their man advantage. Michael skates in, and he's got a man on his back. Good job by Farrell to fend him off. Landakusik centering pass, nobody home. So now Farrell will skate it out. A shot on goal there.
Yeah, from outside the blue line.
Sticked away by Lady, and a minute to go on the Utah man advantage. Langenbrunner skates it across the red line. Here he comes. Wrists one. Good save by O'Gwyn. It goes in. He scores! Landon Langenbrunner gets another one back, and the deficit is now 2.
Now 2. Good job. O'Gwyn made a little bit of a mistake. He didn't squeeze his pads together enough, and he thought he had it, but you can see him just turn around and then look at the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, the shot looked like it's something he should have had, and then eventually he's kind of looking behind him, and you see Langenbrunner celebrating, and it does find its way in. And so now it's a more manageable 2-goal deficit.
We've got 5 minutes to play. That's plenty of time.
You got the fans on their feet. You got the place rocking. It's loud. 2 goals to chase in 5 minutes and 38 seconds. It's possible. Never say die.
Definitely doable. Now, the other thing that's important is Utah needs to stay out of the box themselves.
Yes.
Make sure that they don't find themselves a man short.
So it'll be Hartman. He's going to dump it in. Oh, he's going to follow. Oh, Trunco almost followed up that rebound from the backboards there. From this angle, it looked like he had a chance.
Yeah, I think Leedy realized that's what was going on, so he sticked it away.
So now it'll be a shot from Borghi at the point. Now Colorado threatening to get that goal right back in the Utah zone, but Utah trying to win that puck over as we have a quarter of the third period left to be played. 5 minutes to go. Donovan backhands it off the near side boards. Kraft will be the chaser. Does a nice job winning that puck for Utah. Colorado just trying to whack that puck out. It's Gibney. Nobody behind the net for Utah, but Donovan's going to force his will there and try and win the puck. But luckily for the Buffaloes, they had a man there. It looks like that was Pashenik. And now Borghi will flip it out, and Utah will take control. Delaney over to Jules. Donovan can't quite handle a bouncy puck. He gets it back. He's offside. Oh, my goodness. I don't know about that.
I don't think the puck actually left the zone.
Yeah, that's I guess the referee does have a very, and typically offside's pretty easy to call. I mean, obviously the referee's standing right there on that blue line, so I guess obviously he's got a better view of it than we do, but that was very close. Urtis and Pearson in the face-off dot. Big face-off here for Urtis, and he wins it cleanly. He's a very good face-off man for the Utes.
Yeah, Urtis is very good in center in the face-off with the center circle. Sorry, center ice, center circle.
So Jackson rings that one all the way around the boards. Utah looking to control. They need to get some sort of attack set up here. 4 minutes, just above 4 minutes to go.
For Delaney.
Here comes Wood. He'll skate it in. Tries to skate around Jackson. He does, but the puck just goes behind the net. No chance comes of it. Jackson hits a man down, and now Utah
they've got a chance.
Will break it out. Oh, a tender touch there by Delaney, and now Light will pick it up, and he is well offside. Yep, that's unfortunate there for Utah.
That one, we could figure that one out. He knew, but he just had too much momentum. There's nothing he could do, and Light didn't have a chance to get out.
Just under 4 minutes to be played. Utah chasing 2.
Boy, a goal right now would be really nice, guys.
So now it'll be Colorado breaking it out. DiDemizio and Slater.
Slater's got Michael.
Slater dumps it in. Michael chases that one. He's hitting along the boards. Nice shovel pass, diving shovel pass.
Heads up play there by Michael. Oh,
Dick's trying to find Lanakusik on the doorstep just outside of his reach. Point pass Music. He sends it back behind the net. And Dix will have to chase that one down. He sends it back to the other side. Colorado gets their hands on it. It's DiDemizio. Oh, the puck's right in front of the crease. Almost a chance there for Lanakusik. DiDemizio has it. They're just going to try and break it out. Utah going to be able to keep it in. Lanakusik, a slap shot from the point. Sticked away by O'Gwyn.
Oh, out of Michi's reach, so that's going to be icing.
That's huge for Utah. They'll get fresh skaters. Colorado will have to keep their tired skaters out there.
And they'll come back to the Colorado zone.
And you're under 3 minutes, so keep an eye on Lady down there. He might
head to the bench.
Head to the bench for that extra attacker.
I think that's a risk that Utah has to take right now. Time running out, unfortunately, time and now kind of Utah's enemy.
Face-off won by the Utes. They have it at the point. It's Jackson. Oh, it's an errant pass. He can't quite handle it, so he'll have to re-enter the zone and regroup. Jackson skates it back. I don't know what the call is.
It's going to be
offside. Oh, the official wasn't anywhere near the line.
I know. He's going to call it on Langenbrunner, and he had his back to him, so I don't know how he could call that. Oh, well. What do I know? So it's going to be offsides.
Wow. Another tight offsides call.
And Utah does need to take control so that if Lady's going to go, he has an opportunity to go. So they're going to have to do a good job of making sure that they do the opposite of this, which is giving Colorado control off the faceoff.
Right, and that's going to burn at least 10 seconds there off that faceoff of, precious time.
Well, that's what Colorado's clearly playing, keep away, a little bit of keep away there.
I mean, Utah looking very good down the stretch here, but I'm not sure where this was the first 2 periods of the game as they skate with it. Trying to find the next goal. A shot, good save, and it'll force O'Gwyn to cover that one up. And
yeah, I don't think Lee's going anywhere real quick because Utah has not managed to maintain control and possession in the Colorado zone. It's still a little bit too wild.
So yeah, Lady's still in his spot between the pipes there for Utah. Lanakusik.
You can see he's looking at the bench.
Taking the draw for the Utes.
He's keeping an eye on the bench, waiting for the signal.
There's a scrum on the far side. Puck pops up. Marcinkovic trying to get it all the way out. Lanakusik wins it, has it. Stick handles, has a shot. Not quite contained by O'Gwyn, but nonetheless, he makes the save. And now it'll be Marcinkovic. Nice move by him. Oh, and here we go. There's some space for Farrell. He shoots. Good save, Lady.
Boy, great save by Lady. He had to come out and take a risk. He had to come way out to cut off the angle. But if that puck got away from him, he would have been way out of position. But he played it right. Nice save.
90 seconds remaining in regulation time.
And now Colorado's clearly playing kill the clock.
Right, and they're not going to even get icing called there as Blevins is the first man in. Big scrum there behind the Utah net. My goodness. They can't quite find a way to get it out.
Yep.
Time is
well, Colorado now is pressing.
Right.
They're forechecking.
Just over a minute remaining regulation. Crazier things have happened. Utah attacking hard. It's Urtis skates it in, drops it off for Langenbrunner. It's poked away. Light gets a nice look, makes a nice move. One-time pass for Langenbrunner. He then sends it down to Urtis. Utah needs a shot here badly. At the point, there's a wrister, and oh my goodness, it'll be Trunko on a breakaway. They're both Utah's players are coming back to make up for it. He scores! Trunko yet again.
Second goal of the night for Trunko.
He will put the game on ice, and Colorado will skate away with the victory. That's a 5-2 lead, and that's the price you pay when you're pressing very hard for Utah, trying to set up a play.
Yep.
A poor choice can bite you, and that's what happens there. It will be a split on home ice for the Utes to open up the season.
And once again, this is going to be a tough loss to take because Colorado being so far behind Utah in the rankings, it's really going to ding Utah's rankings themselves. So tough one. It's going to be a tough one.
So as quickly as Utah moved above 500 in conference play, they will fall back to 500. But good effort from the Buffaloes tonight. And, I mean, Utah, valiant effort in the comeback, but a couple mistakes too many. There will be a penalty called against the Utes, by the way, as that goes for icing. And the referee has his arm up for a delayed penalty.
Yeah,
but at this point, not much really matters.
Right. Yeah, Ogun doesn't even budge because he looks up at the clock and says, look, there's 36 seconds left in the game, so. And so it looks like it's going to be on Dix.
My goodness, the coaching staff looks like they're each talking to each other between the benches. But yeah, Dix to the box.
Was that roughing? I didn't quite catch the...
I didn't quite either.
Didn't quite catch the hand signal. He didn't actually make the arm motion. He just kind of stuck his fist out. So I don't know if I just missed.
Dix has spent, I think this might be his third penalty of the game, at least his second.
He spent a lot of time.
He's been better about staying out of the box as the captain, because your captain obviously should never really be spending time in the box. But Colorado's going to, I mean, you bet they're going to try for one more. Yeah, it is a roughing penalty. And that could go as a trip. Referee's not really too keen about that with only 20 seconds to go.
That was his fourth.
There's a wrister, blockered away by Ogun as time just winds down. We'll be back next weekend as the M1 team takes on the University of Arizona, as that will be a very key series for the Utes, as Arizona opened up the season, or Utah opened up their season, I should say, in Tucson, getting swept by Arizona. So they need to get some key victories next weekend, as they're able to get one this weekend. They're able to salvage the first game and unfortunately drop the second game. But the Buffaloes, as the horn sounds, will officially skate their way to a 5-2 victory in Utah.
Yes, and the other thing happening next weekend, along with the men's one game, is going to be the Beehive Classic. So, folks, we're going to have teams that we don't normally get to see. They'll be coming from out of town to play women's D1 and our men's D2 teams. That will also be happening from Thursday through Sunday that weekend. So be sure to check your calendar and come on out to the rink. Thank you again for listening.
Yes, absolutely.
Or watching, listening.
Absolutely, yes. Got a big Beehive showcase next week, and as I said, M1, the next time you'll see this very team on our airwaves will be next Friday at 7:30 against University of Arizona. Then, of course, Saturday, 7:30, University of Arizona. But we thank you so much for watching. As always, as these two teams are shaking hands to sign off, we'll sign off up here in the booth as well. For the production crew, for everybody behind the scenes, for Nina Suchia, for myself, Patrick McGann, we thank you so much for tuning in. The final score, it's Colorado 5, Utah 2. We're signing off here from Salt Lake City. So long, and have yourself a great evening. Thank you.